Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's Laura here. And today we're going to be working on this page from Colormorphia by Kerby Rosanes. And yeah, so it's been taking us quite a long time to get this thing done. So I figured we're going to be streaming now in 2-hour sessions instead of 1-hour sessions. I know it's been requested before that I break it down into 1 hour each, but I think the way that this is going, we're going to be here for quite some time. So, all right. So I don't see anybody here in the chat, so I'm just going to get started here. And as people come in, I will be saying hello. If you're not familiar with my channel, I am a color and chat channel, so we will be chatting while we color here. Yeah, okay, so let's start off with 177 Walnut Brown. This is a great color for brass. And I took a look over the week at this page and sort of sorted out my feelings. Hi Shannon, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Blue Butterfly. What's your name so we can call you something other than Blue Butterfly? And hello, is it Miki? I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm really sorry about that. Hi Kelly, welcome. Good morning. Okay, so let me grab my sharpener because we're going to get into some little details here. Hi Linda, welcome. Alright, don't worry, you guys know I love my lurkers and my chatters. So, okay guys. Oh, you had trouble getting into the live chat. I wonder why. That's odd. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I set it up the same way I always do, so it must just be a bug with YouTube. Hopefully it's gone now. So if anybody is out there stuck, we love you anyway, and don't worry. Alright, so we're going to be working more on some brass today. I know you guys are probably sick of brass, but I kind of want to knock all the brass section out so that way I can kind of see what I'm looking at for the silver. So, alright. So just a reminder, if you guys have something specific for me in particular and you're not just chatting amongst yourselves, which I totally encourage, that's fine, then go ahead and put it in all caps. That way it just catches my attention a little easier. I'm not the best at chat, but I just want you to know that's nothing personal. It's not anything to say against anybody in the chat. I love you guys. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So, but yeah, I don't want people to think that I'm purposefully ignoring them or anything like that. So just, if I miss your question or comment, just don't be afraid to repeat yourself. Put it in all caps. That's totally cool. It's my fault, not your fault. Good morning, Tammy. Let's see. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Yeah, when there's only a couple people like there is right now, I can handle it and I'm pretty good at it. But once there gets to be a few more people, I get a little overwhelmed, I guess you could say. I'm working on that, but yeah, it's a work in progress, if you will. So the next bit of this composition that I'd like to tackle is this wheel here. Let's see. It feels like it's part of the Clockworks, but it's not actually part of the frame. And I just like to contrast this outer frame with some more brass. So, yeah. I'm just checking the chat. All right, guys. Let's get going so that way we can keep moving on this page. It's going to take us quite some time. So what I'm doing is I have a fairly sharp pencil because now what we're doing is working on this filigree. And I'm keeping in mind that my light source is coming from the top down. So anywhere where there is these filigree lines, I'm just going to, oh, I'm sorry I broke the tip. I sharpened it so sharp. Sorry for those of you who hate that. So I'm going to be coloring around these lines. Some of them are concave and some of them are convex. What that means is some of them pop out of the page at you and some of them kind of sink into that metal. So right here I'm choosing it to be concave, and like this one is convex, so it comes out. So I hope this is making sense, but if you don't want to bother with all that, you can just follow along. And I'm curious if anybody else is coloring this early in the morning with me, or is everybody just getting ready for their day? So this I'm choosing to push inwards. Now there's no right or wrong here, I'm just showing you my interpretation. And this one I'm just going to do the outer. Now there's a shadow being cast by this birdie, but for right now I'm going to ignore that. We're working in the shadows anyway, so that won't be a big deal. But before we move on from this color, we should tackle that. Let's see here. Good morning, Bridget. Welcome. Hi, Connie. That would be a negative. Shannon. Oh, man. That's alright. I know it's early for a lot of you, and I'm really sorry about that. It's just, you know, this is just the best time of the day for me is in the morning because, you know, it's before I really get going with work, so I can't get sidetracked with that. And Abby's usually quiet, like right now. She is kind of sleepy dozing by the window, watching the birdies, and they were just all waking up this morning. So, yeah, just really quiet time. It's good for coloring. All right. Good morning, Leslie. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming. You guys, Leslie's just finished a couple of beautiful pages. If you haven't checked out her Instagram, I highly recommend it. Oh man. So just going around the edge. And now some of this filigree seems like it's obscured in shadow, and that's totally okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's shadow where this birdie is. Why don't we do that before we forget? So I'm just going to go over the whole entire design. And you can still kind of see it under there. But he is casting a shadow. That's oh, that's the silver. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's 1 p.m. That's actually a fairly good time of the day. Well, welcome. Right here now, it is just after 7 in the morning. The birds are kind of squawking because it's supposed to be rainy today, so I guess they're getting in their breakfast before the deluge starts. It was drizzling earlier, but I think it's stopped for the moment. I don't know if you guys can hear, there's birds out the window. Abby is transfixed. She's so cute. Alright, so I'm not sure what's going on here. There's a lot of squiggles. But I'm just gonna pick some and fill it in. Why not? There's no right or wrong here though, so if you feel like coloring it different, please go ahead. Nobody has to follow along if they if they see something different there. Okay. Good morning, Dorothy. Welcome. Oh, 11 p.m. for you, Leslie. Hi, Pickle. Welcome. Oh, your pages are always beautiful, Leslie. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm just a little biased with those two in particular. But I love seeing all of your work. Alright. And so we're just going around. This is a really relaxing, easygoing bit. Taking my time, not stressing about what's right, what's quote unquote right, you know, I mean, there's gonna be so many different interpretations of this same exact spot. Oh, cat hair. Typical. Oh, you're commuting to work. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a nice, safe trip. Yeah, Pickle. Usually those are the only times of the day I actually get to color and draw. Unfortunately, during the day I'm usually working during the week, and then on the weekends I spend my time with my family. Usually on Saturdays I am taking a walk with my mom. That's why I'm usually always running late to Sammy's streams or chatting from the path. And then on Sunday I spend my time with my boyfriend. We've been dating for 10 years now, and he gets my Sundays. I try never to do anything else. This past Sunday I was working, unfortunately. Sometimes I just can't get away from it. But in general I do try and make sure to give my mom and my boyfriend part of my weekend. You know, we always have to make time for the people we love, because, you know, I feel like a lot of the times we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of day to day and just, yeah. And I'm excited, and I think I'm okay to say this because my mom doesn't watch my channel, but my little sister is coming up for a visit, and I'm so excited. I miss her so much. She moved to Florida, but she's a little homesick, so we're going to surprise my mom, and she's going to come up and visit. And I think that will be not this week, but next week. So I'm really excited to see her. I'm going to go pick her up from the airport, and we're probably going to just have a grand old time. So that'll be that weekend. We'll be hanging out with my little sister. So I'm really, really happy that she's coming home to visit, and it'll be a fun surprise for my mom, I think, but we'll see. She might be shocked. Alright. Let's see. think you made the part beneath the gears a little darker tone. I'm not sure what you mean, Dorothy. Which part? This part here? Oh, thank you, Leslie. I'm the lucky one, though. He is a wonderful man. Hi, Kirsty. Welcome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I realized, like, I haven't posted on Instagram, on my Instagram accounts in a while, and I feel kind of bad about that. I've been really focusing my time on YouTube because I love helping you guys out and chatting with you here, and just, you know, I just sort of, I guess it's just, I have a hard time, like, I think it's because I just work full time, so I don't have a whole lot of free time, but I have a hard time getting to every single social media platform. Like, I haven't been on Facebook at all, and I feel bad about that because I have a group and everything, but yeah, I do what I can. I mean, we can only do what we have time for. I don't know. But I do tend to focus my time here lately because I just love being here on YouTube. Yeah, Leslie, I'm really excited to see her. Oh, it looks darker. Well, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe it's a little dusty or dirty with oil. There's nothing wrong about having it look different than mine. Yeah, guys, don't if your page when you're doing this looks different than mine, just keep in mind, like, even if you're following along and using the steps that I do, we all have a different hand, right? We're all individuals, so if it comes out differently, then that's actually cool, right? Like we're all unique people and we all have our own, you know, touch with it. So just embrace how it comes out. I don't think there's anything. My way is not the right way. This is just how I'm doing it. There's no right or wrong. So please don't feel stressed out if it doesn't come out exactly the same way, because I'm not going to be offended or upset or anything. Like, don't you guys worry about me. I'm just delighted if you're having fun. So, okay. So now that we finished the texture, the filigree texture, oh, yeah. Well, that's awesome, Dorothy, and thanks for following along. But yeah, don't worry if something looks different. That's, you know, I'm just delighted if you're enjoying yourself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, now that we've done the filigree here, I'm going to start putting in, you see how here we've done the X shape, right? We've done 2 triangles on either side. Now I know it's obscured, but if you could, like, draw the rest of this in, this would be an X shape and this would be an X shape. And then there's 2 X shapes on the top and the bottom. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is a similar technique here on this gear, but it's a little different because it has all this filigree. So I'm going in with this same color. We're still on 177 walnut brown, and what I'm going to do is, we've got a lot of shadows and a lot of other things, so I'm going to tilt our X shape. So instead of having it be to the side and the side where our shadows are going to be, because this is kind of, you know, if you tilt the gear on an angle, it changes the way that that light hits it. So I'm just going to pretend like maybe these flowers or something is pushing this into a different angle. So I'm going to start my X shape. I'm going to just kind of draw in my basic shape like that, so that I have a kind of a guideline as to where to start, and let's just start filling that in. And I'm using a light touch here, so if I don't like the way it looks, I can always, you know, go back on it or revise my idea, but I'm pretty sure that this will be good. Okay. We will see though. Oh, that's right. We changed the way that looked. So this, in the original drawing, this gear actually went over that one, but I put it under because I didn't like how it didn't make sense that some of it was over and some of it was under. But you can obviously color it differently. Again, that's just my interpretation, guys. Everybody has their own take, and that's what's cool about coloring, is if it's different, then that's cool. Okay. So I hope you guys can see that. No, well that's great, Dorothy. Yeah, exactly, Jody. You are you and me, I am me. I was about to say me is me. Oh man, I'm still not fully awake, I think. Oh man, sorry guys if I misspeak. So I'm also just filling the shadows in around this nut or bolt. I don't know if it's a nut or a bolt. I mean, it's probably a bolt with a nut on the back, but it could be either one, depending on how it's... Anyway, it's one of those. Okay. So I've established the main shadow area, so now I'm going to go in the center of that shadow area and just deepen up. Make that richer. Make it feel a lot darker. And we're going to go with the same colors we've been using for brass. So you guys are probably familiar at this point with the colors I'm going to reach for. But don't worry, I'll still show you guys as we go. Alright, this is the exciting part. We're going to put some more colors on there. Good morning, Jacqueline. Welcome. Alright, so now we're switching. And let's put on the autofocus so I can... Alright, let's see if I get this down. We've got 180 raw umber. There we go. Woohoo! Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just around the areas where we've just put down, and I'm actually going to go over the center area too. I'm warming up that dark brown and making it more of like a golden brassy color. So I'm coloring right on over all of those filigree details, and you'd think, oh, that's just such a waste. But you can kind of see the lines still where I put down those colors, that color rather. So it does help. All right. So first we're establishing that X shape really well, and then we're going to go ahead and go into the lighter areas of this gear and really bring it up to a good shine. Okay, so now on the edges where we've put none of that walnut brown, I'm just going to put a little more of this color like that. Alright, so I'm fairly happy with how that's coming along. Let's move on to 268 green gold. Let's see here. Good morning, Bee. Welcome. Hello, hello. Good morning. Okay, so now in the same manner that we were just using, I'm going to go along. But now that we've started getting into the lights, I'm going to stop coloring directly over all that filigree. The reason why is now I want some of this to shine and pop. So let's just go in the center for now and just establish where this area is going to be, and then we'll go in the filigree area. And I'm kind of overlapping what I put down before. That just helps blend it. Kind of mashing it together a little. Yeah, just bringing out some more of that nice rich brassy color. Okay, yeah, I really like the way this is turning out right there. Okay, so now when it comes to pancakes for tea, oh, like tea time, got it. Sounds good. So let's go into the shadows now and just add a little more of this color. Again, just to kind of warm it up so it's not so brown. More brassy, so we're just layering over any shadows that were put down ahead of time. Okay, so now I'm going to go in. So first I'm going to just sort of press this color in along that edge, along here, and along that outer rim. So I'm going to do the same thing here, here. I'm going to still treat that over there as well, and why not right here. So I'm just trying to make that pop a little more. And now for the little bits, yeah, my pencil might seem blunt, but it's actually not. What I do is self-sharpen, so I keep rotating the pencil until, like as I go, until it sharpens itself pretty much. So now I'm just going in, and along those brown bits I put, I am now adding some of this color. But I'm leaving a lot of it white, the white of the page. Good morning, Tony. Welcome. Alright. Thanks for lurking and hanging out with us. Alright. Okay, so now I am going to switch, and we're going to grab a new color here. Autofocus. Okay, let's see if this works. 102 cream. Alright, hey, that wasn't too bad. So now I'm going to do the same process. So first, oh, of course, I get on, and I just went over the lines. I'm just going to grab my little mono eraser. I love this thing. Okay, so I used my Tombow mono eraser. Will he focus? Oh, put a link in the description below after the video. I just went over the lines a little into the space. So just fix that really quick. So I'm leaving only a strip of white on either side here, but I do want to use this cream for the edge of that little post, just to give it some color. And the edges where the color is meeting the white. I'm also using the cream, to blend the darker colors that we put down previously. Sorry, I did it again. So what's nice about this matte acrylic paint is it does erase really beautifully, so if you do make a mistake, no worries. Okay, so now I'm just kind of throwing in some of this cream in some areas where we've already put down other color, just again mushing it together and trying to make it feel a little more finished and blended. So I'm kind of putting a little of this on the edges there of the shadows. Yeah, just poking around. I think that'll do it. So there's that gear there. Let's zoom out so you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with how that guy turned out. He's looking fairly shiny. Now he's at the bottom of the page, so there's less light getting to him, so that's why he's darker. Up here we've got more light hitting it, so I really like the way this is kind of coming together. Now there's other bits that we're going to do silver, but there are some gears in here that I think I want to use brass for, because I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, so this outer piece I want to do silver, and these three big rings I want to do silver. Haven't decided yet on the actual clock hands. They could be almost any color. But these gears here in the center, I think I'm going to make those brass as well. Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and get started on those, and I'm going to treat all of those as one unit, sort of like we did with the outer ring here. But let's zoom in though a little bit just so you guys get a better view. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Well, hello, Sammy. Welcome. My voice must be nice. I don't know. I don't know what my voice is, but good morning. And good morning, Kenny. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming, guys. Good to see you. Okay. So, where do I start? Sometimes it might seem a little overwhelming, like when you're just looking at it, you're like, oh, okay, what's happening here? So, what I like to do, if that's the case, is I'm just going to isolate one little spot and work on that and then move on. And so, oh, I am sorry, I almost forgot to call out. Let's zoom back out and see if I can. We've got 177 Walnut Brown. There we go. Zooming back in now. Oh, so Sammy has the same camera. I want to tell her this trick. So what I found by autofocusing, the easiest way to do it is by zooming out first, then focusing. And for whatever reason, that works better than trying to autofocus while you're zoomed in. So if you have trouble, try zooming out. I don't know why, but that seems to work. And I'm so happy I figured that out. Oh, I see, Sammy. Oh, well, I'm sure that your mom's voice is really, really pretty too. So, good morning, Susan. Speak of her. Yeah, Kenny, go back to sleep, honey. Weren't you not feeling good yesterday? Gosh, it's 4:30. Oh my goodness. Please. Go back to bed if you need to sleep. You don't have to be here. I mean, I love you. It's not that I don't want you here, but I do want you to get your rest too. So let's start. Let's start here in the dark. And we're just going to add this color in. So there's this center thingy-majiggy, this post. We're going to color right beneath it so it has a shadow. And all these really dark areas, I'm just going to fill in with this walnut color. There is going to be a cast shadow there from that. So I just take it one bit at a time. Let's see, this is like see-through, hole cut out of it. Okay, we've got cast shadow. So this area is probably going to be fairly dark with all the stuff that's overlapping it. But that's okay. And that's a gear, so we're going to color that. Yeah, you got it. When I figured that out, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, thingamajiggy, did I say that? Oh my goodness. I'm not even aware of what I say half the time. Yeah, I'm guilty as charged of saying thingamajiggy. Or doodad, or what's it? Or thingamabob. Yeah, all those. They're technical terms, you know. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we've got, you can see I'm just going around any object that's overlapping these shapes and giving it a shadow. This helps kind of push all that back into space and also helps me figure out what I'm actually coloring. See, that's overlapping that, so it gets a shadow. This is overlapping that, it gets a shadow. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Alright, so now we've got all this back here. Again, pressing kind of hard actually because it doesn't need too many more layers over top of this brown. This brown is going to be the main color there with that. With all of the darkness happening. Let's see, this, I'm just going to color that. And so this flower is casting a shadow. So again, just adding in all the shadows first really helps me separate out what's happening. We've got, let's see, what is this here? Is that part of the, see, this I'm going to put silver because it's part of the frame, but some of this is, alright, I'll come back to that. Let's go over here. We'll figure that out. Let's see here. Oh. Pancake day. Sounds good. I'm just being snoopy in the chat. If you guys have something for me, put it in all caps. That way, I know you're talking to me. Pancakes, man, you guys are making me hungry. It always comes back to food, doesn't it? Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, so that's already feeling fairly sorted out. And this area back here is going to be really dark. And luckily Kerby gave us a lot of hints, so we're not lost. Let's also put a little more shadow over here, just seeing things that I missed. Easy to do. Okay, so this area is going to be dark. Alright. So it's funny how like this gear goes under here, but then it looks like it's attached here. Isn't that odd? So what is actually happening here, Kirby? I'm going to make it not attached, so I'm actually going to draw a line and cut that off. Do you see under here how it's... Yeah, I just did that. So, sorry, I'm altering the page. That's just my interpretation, though. Okay. Oh, bacon. Oh, thank you, Sammy. Oh, it's International Pancake Day, Shannon? I need to go get myself some stuff to make pancakes then. I do not have, I think I'm missing some ingredients. Okay. I don't normally make pancakes very often, but usually they're a special occasion kind of thing. But if it's International Pancake Day, well, that's a special occasion, right? You with me here on that? I don't know. I think maybe... Oh, Abby's playful. Hey, cutie. I don't know if you can hear, she's playing with her toy. So cute. Okay, so we are getting there on this. Yeah, Shannon, I'm with you on that. I normally don't have my breakfast until after the stream. And that's just for personal reasons. I don't know if many of you know, but I actually get stage fright pretty badly. And when I was a little girl, I had stage fright and I puked on stage. So I tend to not eat until after I'm done streaming. Just out of respect for you guys, not having to have a full belly. I'm a lot better now than I used to be, but I still get anxiety and stage fright sometimes when I'm live, so I like to not chance it. Oh my. Okay, so that is looking okay. Let's put some shadow now. This gear here is also going to be brass. So let's put some... Oh yeah, Abs? You get that mouthy, huh? You get him. I'm sorry guys, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love seeing her play because she's an old girl and she was sick last night, so that always worries me, but she's doing okay this morning, it seems like. Alright. I haven't decided what those are, what I'm going to do with those, so I'll just leave it for now. Yeah, that's good. Oh, and here's another gear. Oh my goodness, I just keep finding them. So this is a really good technique. Finding all the things and putting shadows, kind of like it claims it. Like, oh, this is brass. Here we go. What? Did he run away? her mousie's under the couch now. Leslie. Oh man, you guys are enablers. Enablers of pancakes. Pancake enablers. That's really the wording I should... It's still early, forgive me. Oh, you're mad at? Did your mousey get away from you? There's like 50 others over there. I don't know why she has one that she really loves. I'll fish him out after the stream is over. Does anybody else's kitties put their toys under their furniture and then cry about it? Oh my goodness, she is so funny. Okay, so I'm just kind of poking around and seeing what I've maybe missed. Like this little bit of the gear over there. Hey cutie. Abs, you got like 5 other toys just right there in front of you. And then there's more over there. You want that one, huh? Come here. Oh, come here. You sweetheart. Sorry, guys. Alright, we gotta... Oh, let's move your tail out of the way. Okay, we got a kitty in the mix. Yeah. Alright, oh yeah, we were up here. Oh, I'm sure, Leslie. Hey, kitty. Shannon, that's alright. I mean, she doesn't play for very long anymore. That's just the nature of it, because she's 18. So she's probably actually done playing anyway, which is funny. But yeah, I definitely will get it out once, she's in my arms right now, so. She's Snuggle Bunny now. Aw, Dorothy. Aw, yeah, I'm sleepy too. Can we just go back to bed? No, I gotta work today. Got so much to do. And I have a commission that I've been doing very slowly. I need to get it done. They've been waiting so patiently, which is really awesome, but I'm pretty much on the home stretch on it, so I do want to, and I will share it if they're okay with that, but if not, then that will remain private. But yeah, I'm excited about it though. I think it's turning out pretty well, so that's cool. Alright, so I'm just looking, let's put a little shadow. I know that the light is coming from here, but this is definitely going over. So I'm just going to put a little bit of shadow just above that there, just to kind of separate it out. But the majority of the shadow is below. Just taking a look while I get kitty face in my face. Yeah, I think that's good. So now I'm going to start working on the filigree of the items that we claimed as brass. So like all this filigree here and that filigree there. Oh my goodness, Christina, you're awake? I'm sharpening my pencil. I am shocked. I'm shocked and amazed. Why are you awake? You guys are crazy. You can go back to bed. You don't need to. I love you. It's not, like I said to Kenny, it's not that I don't want you here, but I know it is way before your time that you normally wake up. I don't mean to force you guys to wake up early. That's not... I just stream at this time because I have to work. But you don't have to... So this, I feel like it's an inset. That's just my feeling about it. Good morning, Lozzie. Do you have any spare? I'll take a spare pancake. Oh my goodness. I am amazed. Oh man. How are you feeling, Kenny? Are you feeling better today? Okay. And so we've got here this area. Yeah, I know it's your normal time, but I don't know, I just feel weird. Like, I don't know. I know now is not. Christina's normal time is in the afternoon. She's more of a afternoon lady. Okay, and I'm also going to color these areas down here, which will be in darkness. Right, Em? You purring up a storm, aren't you, cutie? Oh good, Kenny, you must have needed the rest though. You guys are so funny. Oh man. I love you guys. I love being here. Okay, so what do we got? What do you think, Gabs? Oh, right, we're right over here. So now I'm going to just pick out some of these details and add a little bit too. And I have a fairly sharp pencil, so this should work pretty well. Just sort of filling in random spots. Doesn't have to be perfect. Uh-oh, where are you going? You're not going on the desk, are ya? Let me color, cutie. We'll see, Abby looks like she's interested now in the book. You want to help me out? Come here. Aww. She's pushing her cheek against my cheek. Oh, where are you going? Don't do that. So cute. Okay. Just checking the chat here. Good morning, Emily. Welcome. Yeah, it looks like pancake day. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. Let me just zoom out for a second. We got Kitty on the desk. Where are you going? Where are you going? Right there? Okay, that's alright. That's where you, oh, she just wanted to help. You gonna pick the pencils? Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's see. Zooming back in. Hopefully we can just stay like this. What is going on? I see double. Oh, Andrew's a doll. Tell him we said more for us, please. No. Oh man. Yeah, it seems like food talk dominates the chats. I mean, we all gotta eat, right? Okay. That's so funny. Okay, so we are pretty much done, I think, the shadows on this little gear. So let's move over. There's this one here, which I think should get some shadow right along here. And let's do, there's this one in the back here. You see that? It has a lot of filigree. Actually, let's leave this one for a second. Let's go over here because he's simpler, so it won't take as long. Let's put more shadow in. So I'm going to decide that, let's see, where's the center of that gear is going to be about here. So let's put in some additional shadow there. And the other shadow bit will be over here. Right, Em? Yeah, little cutie pie. Oh, quiche. Fancy. Emily's always cooking something good. Okay. Let's see here. So now we have this filigree guy. So let's just start by adding in some more shadow to the filigree in the shadows. And I'm going to strengthen up this line we drew. And let's start in on the filigree back there. Good morning, Darla. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Hello, hello. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. We have the sounds of the world waking up outside now. Yeah, I think we'll make this shadow. Happy girl. How you doing over there, huh? Yeah, you're a good cutie. Just checking the chat. Don't see any all caps. I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm not in, if I miss somebody, please don't forget to put it in all caps. I know that at this point it's hard for me to keep up with the chat, but I love it that everybody talks amongst themselves too, so that's, but yeah, just don't want people to think I'm intentionally ignoring them. That's not at all the case. Okay. It's tough though, guys. If you've never streamed, you would not believe how tricky it is. I have mad respect for people who can juggle it all. I'm not so good at that yet, but I'm always trying. Okay, just checking. Take care, Emily. Looks like she's popping away. Oh, get the quiche made. Yep. Alright, good luck. I hope it turns out perfect. Alright. So I'm just fussing now. Just looking around, seeing what needs doing. I do enjoy cooking, Sammy. My oven and my cooker, though, in this apartment, I used to cook a lot more than I do now, and the reason being is that the stove and the oven that I have here in this place is probably circa 1960. And the thing is I rent this apartment, and if I request a new stove, new oven, then I'm pretty sure that my landlord will raise the rent. And the rent is already very, very high. So, and that's just because of the area that I live in. Philadelphia is a very high cost living area. So unfortunately, that is just the way the world works. But I used to, when I lived in my old apartment, I used to cook all the time, and Mark was always over my house, like, what's on the stove today? But lately, what I do is I make a lot of like cold sandwiches, and I do cook some like casseroles and stuff at my mom's house, and then bring them over. And I do cook at my mom's house as well. So, but yeah, it's just the oven doesn't keep a regular temperature very well, so it's tough to cook anything precise. I mean, you could cook like a pizza in there or something. Like I'd made myself a little pizza the other day, and it was fine. But like if you're cooking like baking, you need precise temperatures, even temperatures. So I don't really do that here anymore. But that's okay. I love my apartment for the windows, and Abby just loves all the natural light. So, but it is a very old house, so you just kind of take what you can get. Oh, you don't think what, Lozzie? Yeah, I do have plans to buy a slow cooker, but I'll be honest with you, I am more interested in spending my spare money on things for my channel. Like I have a microphone I want to get for the channel, and I'm like, well, I have no problem eating. That's not something that I ever seem to lack the ability to do. So I just put my art and my channel first a lot. And that's okay. I'm not complaining at all. I make a lot of things that, and I think I eat actually better. Like I eat a lot of salads and things like that, things that don't require cooking. So I probably eat healthier now than I used to when I was able to make all those cakes and cookies and pies and things like that. Now it's more of a special occasion, and I have to go over to my mom's to do it. And she lets me cook in her kitchen, so that's nice. It's a good excuse to go over and see mom as well. So, but yeah. And my mom only lives about 15 minutes from me, so it's not like a long drive or something. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you don't think I'm ignoring you. Dorothy, actually, it's part of my rent. It's not a company that owns the property. It's a individual landlord, and part of my rental agreement stipulates that new appliances mean that I actually have to pay half of the appliance cost, and also my rent could go up if like there's more expenses acquired from the whole process. That's if I request, like if it breaks through like natural wear and tear, then I don't have to do that. But if I ask for it, or if I break it, like if it's my fault that it's broken, then yeah, it's actually part of my agreement that that I have to help pay for it, and I also might get a rental increase. Now, like my washer and dryer went a couple of months ago, and that was just normal wear and tear. It wasn't through any fault of mine, and he didn't raise the rent. And, so it is what it is. But if I ask for it, I mean, it's still technically properly working. It just isn't precise. Like I have to use the thermometer in there, and I noticed that the temperature does fluctuate. So, Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I eat very well. I have no problem eating. And I think it's good actually that I eat a lot of salads, and the salads I make are full of protein. I put a lot of cashews and sunflower seeds and other nuts in there. I'll also, um, put eggs in there or other like protein like chicken. And like I said, like I can use the stovetop. The stovetop works really well, so I can make stir fry and things like that. It's not that bad, but I just don't bake and cook as much as I used to when I had a really nice oven. Because it's one of those things where it's more of a hassle if you have to keep checking the temperature and making sure that it's, I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm not complaining. I eat. Anybody who's seen my picture knows that. Okay, I think I'm done with all the fussy filigree on these guys, so I'm going to switch color now. Hi, Patty. Welcome. We're talking about food. Alright, let's zoom out here for a second so we can go ahead and grab 180 raw umber. And zooming back in, taking you guys for a little ride there. Alright, so I'm going to sharpen this one because we have a lot of small little detail. Abby girl, what are you doing? Hold on, let me check on Abby. She just finished eating. Oh, okay, she's good. Oh. Sorry about the neighbor noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but alright. So we got a nice sharp pencil. Let's go in and go over the areas we went over. I've never had chicken schnitzel, I don't think, Leslie. Sounds interesting. I'm sure it's good. Alright. Okay. Sorry about the background noise. I don't know if you guys can hear. So I'm going to just start over here. Oh, take care, Dorothy. Thanks for coming. Oh yeah, Sammy, I did my nails last night. Yeah, they're like a gold. They're not like, I don't have a brass, but I picked the closest color. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad you like them. It's always fun to try and think about what I'm streaming. And I usually do my nails for the streams like the night before as I'm unwinding for the day. That's how you feel, Shannon? Thanks, Kitty. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, I don't know why I like doing that. I try. I mean, sometimes I don't know what I'm coloring but yeah, like with the Bridget piece, since I was coloring skin tones, I had more natural nails. I don't know why. I do that. I don't know. It's funny. Not every time, obviously, but lately I've been doing that. I think it gets me in the mood too, like excited to color whatever I'm gonna color that day. I love nails too. You know, I used to never ever do my nails, Sammy, but this channel has really, because I realize like people are looking at my nails, they don't really see much else of me but my nails. So I've really gotten into it, and my sister is actually the one who started that. She taught me how to color my nails and how to like put the polish on and how to you know, care for them, you know, with cuticle oil and stuff like that. My sister was the one that taught me all of that. So I hope that she's proud of me when she comes home to see that I've been keeping up with the routine and not slacking. I can't wait to see her. I'm so excited. Okay. So, alright. Let's just keep going on this. I like the shiny little bit here. Alright. Oh, hi Cassie, welcome. Well, that's all right, Patty. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect everybody to look at my nails. Hopefully they're watching what I'm doing, but if you do happen to notice, it's one of those things where I think as streamers, we tend to be more self-conscious of our own selves than other people. And when I first started streaming, I had a couple of really bad comments about my nails because I didn't color them or really take care of them as well as I do now. Like I would have some that were broken or whatever, and that's because I do a lot of physical things. I exercise and BMX, and sometimes my job is physical. If I'm like I was laying Ethernet wire this weekend, and so that was a lot of like climbing ladders and using power tools and stuff. And I'm in the garage a lot with Mark, so you know sometimes I break a nail, you know, and before when I was just starting out on my channel, I never even thought about my nails, and somebody brought it up as like, oh, your nails look terrible, it's a total distraction. And at first I thought, well, they were being kind of mean, but you know, I saw the validity to that. You know, I watched some of my videos back and I was like, you know, it is kind of distracting now that I'm looking at it. Like I never really thought, you know, so I do take constructive criticism, and I did, you know, I went to my sister and I said, look, you know, I need to learn. My sister's always been really good with doing her nails and her makeup and stuff, and I'm not. I'm more of a tomboy. So I was like, Emmy, can you teach me, you know? And so she was delighted. She was like, oh yeah, makeover time. And she was so excited to teach me, and she was so supportive. And now I'm getting better and better at it. But yeah, it was a good time, good sister bonding experience for her to. And when she lived here, we used to get together every week and do our nails together, and so that was really fun, and I miss her a lot. But whenever I do my nails, I think of her, so yeah. Anyway, that's probably way more backstory than you guys wanted to know. Oh man. Oh, Sammy. Yeah. Oh, Lozzie, you know, that's just how things go, though, online. You put yourself out there and you get everything back. You get the good and the bad. And I don't take it personal. Like, I wasn't offended by it, you know, you know, people just say whatever they feel like. But I did think about it and I was like, you know, maybe they have a point. Like, maybe it is, if it's distracting to some people, I would rather my nails be a good distraction than a bad distraction. So that's why, you know, I'm constantly always looking to improve my channel, my videos, the way I teach, every aspect of myself as an artist. You know, I'm always trying to learn new techniques and, you know, share those with you guys. So, you know, I thought, well, why couldn't my hands be part of that as well? So, yeah, it's just out of like consideration for the viewer, I think. So I'm not It didn't bother me. I'm not offended. And, you know, it's one thing when people complain about my voice, I can't do much about that. You know, like, I could try to change it, but that's not practical. But I could change the way I present my nails. So there's some criticism which I completely ignore. And then there's things that I do take into consideration. Like somebody recently was like, I don't like your live streams. I don't like how you waste a lot of time chatting. And so that's why I've been putting out my edited videos. Because again, like, I do listen and take that feedback to heart. So if you guys have something you want to tell me, you know, I'm very interested in it, because that only helps all of us in the end. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's funny because I used to not do my nails, but now I love doing them, and I feel weird not having my nail polish on. Like the other day, I'd taken it off, and I was like, oh, I'll let my nails rest for a day, but I felt weird about it. I was like, oh, they look too plain and normal. So I love doing it now. So it's actually kind of a good thing. And I love picking nail polish color. Oh my gosh, you guys should see that. You should see me in the store, like, trying to pick out nail polish. It is hilarious. Alright, so I'm going to switch colors now to 268 green gold. And we're going to start working now on the other bits. Yeah, I mean, yeah, my hands are bigger too, Sammy, and there's nothing, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, you know, other than, like, not eating ever. But we just talked about eating. Don't worry, I'm getting nutrition. I'm not eating. But yeah, I mean, my hands are what they are. But I can at least put polish on. And yeah, my nails break too. Like, if I'm, you know, I had a nail break while I was working yesterday, and I didn't throw a fit or anything. I was like, oh, well, that's life, you know. And so I just filed the rest of them down so that they were all shorter. But it is what it is. We do what we can. But I do like nail polish, and I don't know why I didn't like it before. But I don't wear any other makeup. Like, if you met me on the street, you'd think I'm just another ordinary, plain Jane nobody. Because I am. But yeah. I always have sparkly nail polish now. I love the colors and expressing myself with them. But yeah. But yeah, if you watch older videos, you'll see I don't have any nail polish on. So that's what happened there. Okay, Patty. Yeah, I have small chubby hands too, Jody. I don't think there's anything wrong with whatever shape hands anybody has. We all are beautiful in our own way, even if we have small chubby hands. Okay, so I am just blending in this color anywhere where I put some of that, what was it? What was that color? Raw umber. Anywhere I put the raw umber down, but it's not blended into the paper, I'm just layering over that with this green gold here, making it shiny looking. So exciting. It's coming together, guys. I'm excited to move on into the silver. Like, now it's starting to pop, like, all the areas that we're putting brass are starting to, like, pop out the areas that we're going to put silver. Oh man. Looks like we might actually get to that next week. So that's exciting. I'm excited anyway. I don't know about you guys. Oh man. Oh no, I missed a spot. Do you see that? That little hole there? Oh, snap. Alright, let's just take care of that real quick while I'm noticing it. So this is the benefit of using a limited palette and going for the same stuff all at once. I'm going to swap to 177 Walnut Brown. Let's just knock this out really quick. So I just put that down there, and then I am now going to switch back to green gold. We're going to skip a step because I think it'll be fine. So let's zoom back in. I can't believe I missed that spot. I'm just going to layer over that. There we go. That makes me happy. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. Okay. Oh, good, Leslie. I'm glad you like it. Alright. I'm excited too. Rosemary Rose, is that a question for me? I'm not sure if... Oh yes, thank you, Kenny. Yep, I'll add all of the pencil numbers at the end of the video when this stream is over. So check back in like an hour after it's done. Okay. Thanks, Kenny dear. Alright. Just looking around. Actually, let me zoom out. Get an overview of the whole situation and see what we have left. Because I think we are actually done. I don't know. Let me change the light so it's not glaring on that top bit. I'm just looking and seeing. So that's gonna be silver. That's gonna be silver. All the outside. I don't know what these are gonna be. Maybe those should be brass. I was thinking about making the hands and maybe some other odd details another color. We could do, is this gonna be brass? I'm just thinking. I'm trying to picture it both ways. I'm picturing it silver, and I think it will blend into the frame too much. So yeah, let's make this brass. So let's do that. Whew, okay. Alright, zooming in so we can see it better. Oh wait, I'm sorry, taking you on a ride, zooming back out. We're gonna autofocus this and switch color to 177 Walnut Brown. Come on, buddy. There we go. Now we're gonna zoom in. Come on. Oh, this app sometimes doesn't like me. Alright, there we go. Hi Tammy, welcome. Hello, hello. I'm just checking the chat, making sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, if you have anything for me, don't forget to put it in all caps. I do miss quite a lot of the chat. So in the back here, behind any of the little bits and bobs, I'm just putting this walnut brown. And I believe that this is actually part of a pocket watch, because I have one that looks kind of like that. And I did show, I think it was on episode 2, I did show a bunch of clockwork pieces, so if you're interested in checking those out, think it's episode 2 that I did that. Figured I would share so you guys can see a little bit of my inspiration. What is happening here? Okay, this is a dark area. Just sort of sorting out what's what right now. And again, this is my interpretation. If you have a different idea, please do it. There is no right or wrong. That gets, yep, that continues on. I think I actually accidentally painted part of this, like the sky back there, but that's okay. It's all dark, so it'll be fine. Oh, did I mess that up? I don't know. Okay, well, it's fine. Yeah, I did. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I can fix it. There we go. So this just has a little shadow back there. That's all. That's what that is. Yep, I meant to do that. No, I didn't, but so easy to get turned around. So take your time. Okay. Good morning. Welcome, Dee Dee. Hi, Tammy. I'm not too sleepy, actually. I usually get up actually much earlier than this. But it's just that I don't normally stream for 2 hours. And that's because people were saying that it's hard to sit through a whole 2 hours, but I figured people can pause it and come back if they want to. So we're going to do 2-hour sessions on this page just because it is taking quite a long time to do. The polys are a slower pencil than the Prismas. I'm not saying that in a judgmental way, it's just a fact, I think. So kind of want to keep going, try and get this guy done at some point in the year. Who else am I missing? Hello, Victoria, welcome. Good morning. Oh man. So good to see you guys. Looks like we have more people coming in. Okay, so now that I've colored all of that back, that dark back area, let me actually take a sip of water really quick. Okay, so let's do the cast shadows now on these upper tier pieces. So still with the same color, I'm going to go around the edge. Like that. And now I'm going to start with the overlaps. So a piece that overlaps another piece, the one under it will get a shadow. A smaller shadow on the upper end, but a much deeper shadow below it. Like that. Let's also put a shadow on this little hole. I don't know what it is, but now I'm making it like a nut or a bolt. Let's see. Oh, the chat is moving. Hello. Hi, B. Oh, that's great. Thanks for joining us. Kenny, I was on at 7 this morning, 7 Eastern time. So for you, that would be 4, I think. You came in pretty early on into the stream. Um, yeah, that's another good way of putting it, Sammy. Thank you. Oh, that's great, Victoria. Thanks for coming, guys. I love seeing you guys. You know, it's funny. Every day that I stream, I am in such a happy mood. Like when I go to work and when I start working, and I'm like, oh, my peeps were there with me today. I don't know. It's really great. You guys are awesome. So much fun. And it's nice getting some coloring in. I really have not been coloring that often. Been working on my artwork. So the only coloring I've been doing lately is on my YouTube channel. So it's really nice to sit down and hang out with you guys and color a little bit. Yeah. But just have a lot going on. So much stuff. Okay. Just sorting out what's going on. No all caps. Okay. Yeah, if you guys have something for me, just put it in all caps. The chat is moving fairly quickly, so I'm having a hard time keeping up. But I'm not ignoring people. I'm trying to. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's color this little screw here. A little drop shadow there. And soften that bottom edge there a little bit. And now we're going to work on the filigree, I think. Let's put a little more right there. I'm just kind of looking and seeing what I've missed. It's easy to miss something, so don't beat yourself up if you do. Okay, so now I've got to establish where I'm going to put my shadows. So this is about the center. So let's see here. I want this area to be in the light, I think. So I'm going to put my, let's put my shadows, and I'm just going over everything. So about here. And this doesn't have to be perfect. This is an approximate guess. So anything over here will be in shadow, and all of this will be in shadow. Okay. I hope that makes sense. So in love with your version so far. Oh my gosh, it's moving so quick I can't even. Oh, that's great, Sammy. Yeah, pick it up. I can't wait to see what you do. That'd be cool. Could do like a unplanned buddy color. I still have so many other buddy colors I gotta finish too. Oh man, I'm stressing out just thinking about all the stuff I've got going on. Guys, why do we do this to ourselves? Okay, so I'm just doing the other X shape here. And it's not going to be very visible over here, but we'll just put it in where we can. And I think at one point I was thinking about making the dragonflies glowy, but I've since decided against that. Kind of like how they're hidden in, and kind of like a treasure to find if you're looking hard enough. I think that was Kerby's intention, and I like it, so I'm going to stick with that. But I will make this area a little glowy with that lantern, so that's something we'll probably do after we're done the metal. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. Awesome. I'm glad you liked the copper tutorial. Yep, I'm going to be releasing another one in that series. I think the next one is gold in that live stream. So I'm just going through that live stream and editing the bits out into little pieces, little chunks. So I think the next one is gold. So I will be editing that for this week. Should probably actually start editing today if I have time. Alright, I'm just looking at it and seeing if I missed anything. I think not, so we're going to go into the filigree now. I'm just going to start on the edge. I should probably sharpen my pencil actually because it is getting dull. Oh, I need to, hold on guys, I need to dump my sharpener. Oh my goodness. Laura sharpens pencils. Should have done this before the stream, I didn't realize. My goodness. Okay. Let me just wash my hands because they have pencil dust all over. That's good. Okay. Ah. Oh, shoot. That's alright. Oh my, what a morning. Sammy, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with the flowers yet, but, sorry, I just had to, my sharpener was packed so full it wouldn't sharpen out anymore, but now it is mostly empty. It's got some dust in there, but yay. Oh, I'm so happy about this little box, though. It really does hold quite a bunch of shavings. Yeah, I don't know yet, Sam. Now I can actually sharpen my pencil. Yeah, I'm thinking. The flowers I haven't really... I was thinking maybe blue and purples to kind of highlight the colors in the background. You know I like limited palette. Yeah, I know, Sammy. I broke the end of it too. I'm really feeling bad about it. And this is one of my well-loved pencils too, but it looks like, luckily the polys are a little more durable. He looks okay. I didn't like crack it or anything, but yeah. Yes, it went down on the floor. Nobody's perfect. I cry a little inside when I do that though. Okay, but we're gonna be fine. We're good. So now I'm going to work on that filigree. Let's just start adding in the shadowy details. Yep, I'm bummed I dropped my pencil, but she seems to be working. Now, if it had been a Prisma, it probably would have cracked all through the inside. Oh man. But I think the polys are a lot more durable, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, I've just been having a dropsy kind of a day, I think. So that's going to be fun. At least I'm working at my desk today. I'm not doing more Ethernet cables, so that's good. Okay. back there I want it to be more in shadow. There we go. All right. Let's see. What's going on? Is somebody not well? I hope everybody's okay. Let me scroll up. I'm missing the chat. Oh no, Lori. Oh, I hope she's okay. Oh no. Oh man, I hope she's not badly hurt. Aw. Yeah, Tammy sent me an update of her progress on this page. It's beautiful. I love seeing what other people are doing. Okay, so let's switch color now. We're going to grab Mr. 180 Raw Umber. Hello, buddy. How you doing? There you go. You're in focus. It feels like... Is it a little too blue? Let's see. No, my hand's not blue. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking there. Alright. Here we go. We're on to the next layer. So you guys probably know what I'm going to do by now. We've been through this process before. But just adding this to all the shadows, making it rich and warm. Adding this layer really does help bring out the rich, warm, brassy tones. I love this color for brass. So let's do that. So just going through anywhere where we put these shadows especially are getting a good strong layer of raw umber. Oh, what is this? I don't know. I'm gonna make it into something. Let's put a shadow there. We can come back with the walnut brown later if we need to. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna make it part of that. Let's do that. When in doubt. Oh, Victoria, you love sloths. That's awesome. Yeah, I have a copy of Worlds Within Worlds. I just have not started in it yet, so. Okay, she's gonna post a video today. Oh, good. Well, I hope that she's okay. That's no fun. Falling off of a ladder is scary. I have done that before. It is not fun. It makes me kind of afraid of ladders sometimes, especially really big ones. But yeah. Lousy. Oh man. Just checking. No all caps, so we're good. Okay. So just going through the bits and bobs, the doodads and whatsits. Alright, so there's really very few things left to be white back there. And that's good. I want it to kind of recede and be pushed back into space, so that works really well. Now I'm going to do the same first on the shadow area and this little shadowy spot here. And now we get to work on the filigree. So first I'm going to go over this little spot, and now we're going to start working into that filigree with this color. So just going over many of the areas that we put down before, and maybe just expanding on a few. But you don't have to be perfect. If you miss a spot, don't worry about it. Okay. So now we have this little screw here, so I'm actually going to put my X shape on him and color in these sides. So now just the top and the bottom are going to get a little shiny bit. Sorry, not sorry, Sammy? I don't know. Alright, so now I don't want this whole area to be too bright, so let's see here. I'm going to fill in a little more there and a little more here. And let's put in a little bit more shadow right around here, like that. Okay. Alright, so now let's move on. And we're almost coming up on our time, but we should be able to finish this guy by the end of the stream. So that would be good, because then we could wrap up brass. Let's switch to 268 green gold. Okay. So now just going over some of the spots that we put down before, especially focusing on the edges where it meets the white of the paper. Alright, you guys. So excited. This is coming along. Yeah, I'm really glad we're doing 2 hours, because this is just a detailed page and it is not a quick medium. So the two things together, it's gonna take us a while, but that's okay. There's no rush. This is not a race to the finish. I love taking my time and just enjoying things. So there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, so now I want to, just on the very edge of this here, just kind of give it a little more color. this little flower here is going to cast a little shadow. Not a huge shadow because the way he's at, but let's just put a little color in there. Yeah, I like that. Let's just put, this feels a little too, I want to break it up, so I'm just going to do something a little different here. Put a little shine right here. Like so. It's just a little touch. You don't always have to follow. My only key is just to make sure that it goes in a straight line to the center of that circle. So it doesn't always have to be perfect. Almost as if the metal is a little bit worn in, or maybe a screwdriver had dinged the metal a little bit there or something. I don't know. But let's move on now to let's zoom out. Now we're going to this one always has trouble. I think because of how light it is. There we go, 102 cream. Yay, we did it. Okay. So I'm just going to add some finishing touches with this and blend out what we just put down. Alright, you guys, are you excited? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We need a spit shine on that one. You guys are so funny. You're so funny. Yeah, I call my pencils Buddy. Let's see here. I think that is, that guy might be done. Let's take a look and see what we've got here. Oh, now it's too bright. Oh, it's because the sun came up. That's right. There we go. A little bit better. That's right. Yeah, so what we're going to do next time, I think, is the silver. So get ready for different colors, guys. We've been using the same colors for quite some time. So we're going to do the silver areas. This is a lot of filigree, so that should be fun. And then we will go on into the floral stuff, which I admit is not my strong suit, okay? So I'm going to warn you guys ahead of time, if you want to go ahead and do the florals on your own, by all means. Flowers are not my strength, flowers and leaves, so we will be learning together. But I didn't want that to intimidate me off of this page because I do love all of the gear works and was really interested in trying it out. So yeah, I think that's the plan. We're going to do the silver, and then we'll do the lantern, and then we'll do the rest of the flowers. And then we will be done. It'll only take us like another 5 weeks, I don't know. I'm joking, but kind of not joking. Oh, I'm just reading the chat. You're excited. Yay! I'm glad that you guys like it. Thank you, Patty. Thanks, Shannon. So I'll give you guys a shout out before we go. Shannon, you're funny. Hi, Robin. Alright, so we've got Shannon, Robin, Victoria, Tammy. Who else is here? We've got Sammy and Patty, Lozzie and Christina. Looking for more names. I think we've got Kenny. Oh, Kenny's BRB. That's alright. Still shouting her out. We've got Leslie. Who else is here? I'm just scrolling along. Oh man. Hi Nanamo, welcome. Who else is here? Victoria, welcome Victoria. And Victoria, so we've got two Victorias here in the chat. Welcome to you both. Oh man. And Kirsty, thanks for coming, Kirsty. Who else is here? Who did I miss? Dee Dee. Thanks for coming, Dee Dee. Alright, I think that's about it. We've got B. Thanks for coming, B. Yeah, you're looking forward to this the silver. Oh, Lozzie, you give me too much credit. I'm not that great with flowers. Thank you, though. Yeah, okay, guys, so that about wraps it up for today. I want to thank all of the people who have been watching and who are lurking and who will be watching this back. Thank you guys for sticking with us on this page. I'm pretty excited for the silver. We're going to be doing some new colors. So I will put in the description after the video is done processing. You will see all of the colors we used today. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I had a great time, and thank you to my mods for being here for me and waking up early. I'm very, very sorry. And you guys don't have feel the need to wake up early on my account. You know, we rarely ever have trolls this early in the morning, so I don't think we can worry too much about it. But oh, we've got another stream. Who's streaming? Oh, Sammy is streaming in a couple of hours. Awesome. So go and check out Sammy in just a little bit. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful, magical time coloring. Bye.